The heels of the Chauvin verdict and these new cases, social justice advocates say momentum is the key in order to implement fundamental change. The relatively swift jury deliberation and subsequent conviction of ex-Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin in the murder of George Floyd, injecting newfound momentum into the pursuit of police accountability here in New York City.
There is no progress, there is no success until you do the job and fire every single police officer who has wreaked havoc on our folks.
A crowd gathered in Foley Square Wednesday evening to support relatives of several black and brown New Yorkers killed during encounters with the NYPD, including Hawa Ba.
You didn't give us justice.
Ms. Ba's son, Mohammed, was armed with a knife and experiencing a mental health crisis when the police entered his family's Manhattan apartment in September 2012 and fatally shot the taxi driver. She says her biggest regret was calling 911 for help, not knowing the police would arrive instead of an ambulance. Ms. Ba says she is now seeking the same kind of accountability George Floyd's family received in Minneapolis.
I believe I will have justice for Mohammed. I have a belief all the cases will be open and they will indict the kill cop and they take their pension because our life will never be the same.
The only way to protect our communities is to reduce the size, the scope, and the power of the NYPD and its union.
Councilman Brad Lander of Brooklyn also spoke during the rally.
If I called the police asking for help for my son in crisis, I wouldn't have to worry they'd break down the door and shoot him. So we live in a city where black and brown New Yorkers have to worry that when their loved ones are pulled over for wearing a seatbelt or when their loved ones are in mental health distress, that their encounters with the police might wind up with them dead. And that's not where white New Yorkers have, and that's what we got to change.
So how does the city council advance that agenda? Councilman Lander says he and his colleagues have their work cut out for them in this year's budget in injecting new resources and non-police frontline personnel in black and brown communities. We're live at Foley Square tonight. Jay Dow, Pix 11 News.